Hi, everybody. I want to tell you a situation. This is how stupidly crazy airline rules are. I wanted to not go on a plane. Don't take the plane. And they wanted to charge me thousands of dollars more not to get on that plane. Sounds a little ridiculous, right? Sounds an absolute little ridiculous, but here's the situation. I have already booked a transatlantic leaving out of Southampton. So I was leaving on the 21st of September, and I fly from Ottawa to Montreal. An 18-minute flight from Ottawa to Montreal. And then from Montreal in the evening, we fly to Southampton and arrive overnight because of the time changes. We arrive in the morning the next day, a day before my cruise. Right? Perfect timing. Well, while I was on my trip recently, I got a call from Carnival saying that they have a seminar at sea, a training session for travel agents, and would I be interested in getting on it? It was on the Carnival Jubilee in September at a Galveston. So I immediately went online and I looked and I said, oh, you know what? There's a direct flight on the 21st from Galveston to Montreal, and it gives me a 6-hour window to catch my flight in Montreal portion to get to Southampton. So I can do this. So I booked my flight. And then I said, okay, now I need to do something about the Ottawa to Montreal flight. That first 18-minute flight. Because I don't want to go on it. I just want to get on the plane now in Montreal because that's where I'm going to land. Right? Sounds simple. I've already paid for the tickets. Hey, Air Canada, I just don't want to get on the Ottawa plane. I just want to get on when I'm in Montreal. Call up Air Canada, think this should be a very easy fix, an easy solution. They said, wow, you know what? That is impossible to do, sir. I went, what? Yeah, we can't just cancel that ticket and start you in Montreal that you've already paid for. You can't do it. You can't. We have to rebook you. I said, oh, so you're going to rebook me at the same fare, but I'm leaving from Montreal, right? I'm okay with that. Or even, you know, if I have to pay a $100 changing fee, I'll do that so I can get to go on that other cruise. Well, yeah, I would have to pay the $100 change fee, but I also have to now pay the difference of what I paid and what the new cost is. And that new cost was thousands of dollars more than what I paid. Thousands of dollars. So I said, let me get this straight. I want to not get on your plane. No extra flights. Leave on the same plane I'm booked on already. And you want to charge me thousands of dollars more to do it. That's correct, sir. I said, are you guys out of your mind? Are you literally out of your mind? How does that make any sense? How is the logic there any sense? Right? And people are saying, well, Don, just don't get on the plane in Ottawa. Get on the plane in Montreal. Simple. Except when you don't arrive for your first connecting flight, they automatically cancel your second flight and your return flight because they're all linked. So you can't just head to the second one. Even if you let the airline know, hey, I'm not going to be able to get to that plane on time, so I'm going to drive to the other destination so I can get on that plane. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They automatically cancel you, and you automatically don't get your next flight. So here I am offering the airline this seat that I won't be using, that they can resell from Ottawa to Montreal. And by the way, it's September. So June, July, August, September. You got almost 4 months to sell that one seat and make more money, and I can't do it. They will not do it. Again, I ask you, in what world does that make logical sense? Right? Well, sir, it's a connecting flight. I realize that. I would like to make it not a connecting flight. Oh, you can't do that. You can't not take a plane. You can't not cost us more money to send you from there to there. You can't do that. That makes no sense, sir. Instead, we'd rather cancel all your flights. I was flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted at the convoluted solutions that they wanted me to do. They wanted me to fly into Montreal because there was no flight, by the way. I tried, I looked, there was no flight from Galveston to get me to Ottawa to catch the Ottawa flight on time. There was 0 flights to be able to do it. So they wanted me to fly into the Montreal flight, buy another ticket from Montreal to Ottawa so I can get on the Ottawa plane to fly back to Montreal. By the way, it would have gave me a 3-hour window to not only get on the plane, fly back to Ottawa, fly from Ottawa back to there, get off in Montreal, go get my luggage, in Ottawa, go get my luggage, go through security again, get back on the plane in time to catch the plane to Montreal. 3 hours. What are the odds in all the travel that one of these flights would not have a delay of, say, a half hour to an hour, which would cause me to miss those planes? That was their solution. Buy another ticket from Montreal to Ottawa so I can get on the Ottawa plane back to Montreal to get on the plane that I landed in Montreal to get on to Southampton. That wasn't a solution. That was stupid. That was one of the dumbest things I had ever heard. So yeah, if you're wondering if I'm going on the Carnival Jubilee in September, I had to call my representative who offered me that training session and say, yeah, I just can't do it. I can't. I would love to do it, but I'm not paying thousands of dollars more. And we're not talking 1,000. We're not talking 2,000. We're talking in the neighborhood of $4,000 to $6,000 more, folks. Because I bought my seats, as I always do, I try and book it during a seat sale. And I got the seat sale. So because I cannot just not get on a plane from Ottawa to Montreal, 18-minute flight, I lose out on a full cruise. And by the way, Air Canada, you lost out on thousands of more dollars because I canceled my flights to Galveston, which were thousands of dollars again. All because you wouldn't let me just not get on a plane for an 18-minute flight and actually save you money. Good policies there, I guess.